Hi everyone, it's Wanda with the Armchair Cat Advocate. And as some of you may know by now, or if you don't know, I did a stream last night or yesterday, last afternoon into early evening, and I had to address some things that were happening with the other channel and the other content creator. And I am done with this. I have said it yesterday, and I'm going to say it again today. Um, I found, unfortunately, someone else who has been on the channel that Dawn and I have been kind to and have tried to help. I just found out today. I was actually alerted to the fact that this person has also been going over to this person has been playing both sides, going over to the other content creator, making disparaging comments about myself, about Mark and Catitude and Jack. I'm not going to have it. I'm not. So that person's gone. That person is a hidden user now. They're gone. You won't see their comments anymore. It's the way it's going to go, folks. You're going to go. I can rebuild the channel again. I can keep this up. I mean, I have, it doesn't really matter that even if I have 500 subscribers at this point, because I don't have the watch hours anyway. We're almost, I think we're at 1,498,000. We need 3,000. So we're almost halfway there. We're almost. But I'm figuring that we won't get there until maybe, if we're lucky, the end of the month, or probably sometime next month. So for that other content creator, I don't really care. I am not going to have this kind of ignorance and disruption over here. It's not going to happen. I don't have time for it. Dawn doesn't have time for it. Dawn's busy right now. So I'm pretty much running the channel. And I also want to make the comment that, again, show the vet work records. I mean, show the vet records on Hannah. I want to see them. I want to see the vet records. I want to see, until I hear from a vet or I see vet records that say without a doubt that that cat is completely fine, I'm not going to believe it. Sorry. And you can tell me to pee off all you want. I don't care. You're just showing your true colors at this point. And I also want to make another point with everyone. I highly recommend this book, Never Be Lied to Again. Highly recommend it. The gentleman who wrote it, he's an internationally recognized leader in the field of human behavior. He has, let me see what else. He's been on the Today Show, National Public Radio, The View, PBS, The Montel Williams Show, and A&E. He holds a PhD in psychology and is the creator of Neural Dynamic Analysis, a revolutionary short-term therapy. He's a sought-after speaker, lecturer, and consultant, and lives in New York City. This was recommended to me by someone years and years and years ago, when I was a whole different person, and I was that person that kind of was really, I would believe basically anything that people, because I was very trusting and I was getting very hurt by it. And a friend recommended this book to me, and it's been very helpful throughout the years. I mean, with age comes wisdom too, but this has been very helpful for me. And I just want to read something to you. So he breaks this down here, and he has a whole section on section 7 is general indications of deceit. I want to read something to you, and I want you to see if this sounds like anybody you know, okay? Never believe anyone who says this. Have you ever met someone who insisted on starting statements with phrases such as, to be perfectly honest, to be frank, or to tell you the truth? Someone who is telling you the truth doesn't need to convince you before he gets his words out. Some people habitually use these phrases. Such expressions mean literally that everything that came before them is a lie, everything that will come after them is a lie. But for now, he's decided to pause to tell you the truth. If these phrases are not part of the person's usual verbal repertoire, watch out. If these phrases are not part of a person's usual verbal repertoire, watch out. If someone's going to tell you the truth, which means, if someone says it a lot, if someone's always saying it, that's kind of like this, what they say. That's different than someone that, will start something with, to tell you the truth. If someone's going to tell you the truth, it's unlikely they would start off by saying just that. If he feels the need to tell you that he's being honest and that you're about to receive the whole truth, you can be pretty sure about that. Also included in this clue is the ever-pervasive and always annoying phrases, why would I lie to you? If you receive this response to an accusation you've made, be suspicious. It's not being, if he's being accused of something, he probably has an excellent reason to lie. I cannot tell a lie. Who says that all the time? I'm incapable of lying. I can't lie. There's no way that I can. I just can't. I'm just so incapable of it. I've heard that from someone many times. I cannot tell a lie, or can I? The phrase, I never lie. Let me say that again. The phrase, I never lie, should always be received with caution. Now, who do we all know who says that over and over again? I never lie. I never lie. I never lie. But you do, because we've caught you in them time and time again. Anyone who needs to declare his virtuous nature, like, I'm not that type of girl, does so because there is no other way for you to find out. Some people will say just about anything to sound believable, even lie straight to your face. One's honor should speak for itself. When a person tells you that he is the most honest person that you will ever meet, don't walk away, run. I'm going to end it there. That's my one last thing that I have to say. And I'm done with it. Yes, I am, Fury. Come here. Come here, little baby. Come here. Here's one of my cats that I don't care for that would be better off with somebody else. Because he's not cared for. Feel so bad for him because he needs an owner that will care for him. Here's what's going to happen. I'm making some more phone calls today. I'm not going to tell you who, but, there's going to be some calls made. Because this is not going to go on. I'm not going to continue this, and neither is Dawn. And I think that full-on crazy meltdown last night should be an indicator of some serious issues going on with that person. And I think YouTube should know that too. So. We'll see what happens. Come on, buddy. Don't knock it down. I'm just so done with this. I really am. I'm done with it. I'm done with it. I'm not playing these games anymore, like Dawn said. This is a channel about cats. It's about cats. It's for people that care about cats. It's to help people. And, honestly, there's going to be more people probably made hidden users before this is over. And like I said again, I'm going to reiterate. You can say whatever you want, but I have a right to respond the way I want to respond. And I'm not having the drama here. I'm not. And if you're going to play both sides of the fence, no. Not having you here either. So I'm just gonna alert everyone to this, okay? So if you're leaving comments, because here's how a hidden user works for those people that don't really understand YouTube. Here's how a hidden user works. It's really not like Facebook. It should be like Facebook. It should be an all-out block. Facebook, I really like Facebook, Instagram, the same thing. It's an all-out block. You block somebody, they know they're blocked. YouTube isn't. YouTube's more sneaky about it. Unless the person's told. Unless the person is told. They don't know. Like, I mean, Cammy knows she's a hidden user because I told her. I'm not going to tell everybody. I'm just not. I don't have time for that. She's basically the example. She was the example. Because there was some, and I don't know what was going on, but I'm just wondering if, I'm just confused as to why someone would come over here, donate money to myself and Dawn, and then proceed to do those kind of things. Why donate money? Why are you donating money? To what? To appease your guilt? That's what I'm wondering. Did you know? Where were you put up to it? Did you know that? Did somebody tell you, here's the plan, go over there, infiltrate, which is so stupid. It's so juvenile. It's just, it's freaking disturbing what's going on in that person's head. It really is. So, I don't know. But she's gone. Someone else just is gone. And as I was saying, if you're leaving comments, here's the thing. If you're leaving comments and I don't like and heart them, because I try to do that with everything now, there are comments that I miss. And there's some that, like the woman that came on and said that, if you can't take care of the cats, you shouldn't have them, la la la. I'm not, I responded to that though, so they see that there was a response. So I saw it. But I'm not going to like and heart that. But if I'm not liking and hearting, if I usually liked and hearted your stuff and all of a sudden you're not getting anything and you're not getting any interaction, no one's talking to you, you're probably a hidden user. And if you are, and you're probably a hidden user. And think about what you're doing and you'll figure out why. Because if you're going over to that other channel and you're talking smack about Dawn and I, or anybody over here, not just Dawn and I, but anybody else, this person, this person's obviously Fury, don't. This person's obviously, seriously mentally ill. You can believe what you want, but I know. I lived it. I lived being unstable. I lived going through, I did a lot of stuff that I look back and I cringe that was me that did that. Fury, no. Stay here. I'm going to feed you in a minute, buddy. Just hang on. Hang on. Stay here. I don't want you knocking this down. I did. I did a lot of stuff that I was pretty much a rageaholic at one point. I was pretty much a rageaholic at one point because I wasn't stable. And I'm going to tell you the underlying cause of that was PTSD and trauma, which I know this other content creator has. because she's admitted it to me on numerous times. And just looking at what she's lived through, it's obvious there's stuff going on that's not being addressed. And what you saw last night, that's what will happen. And it'll happen more often, trust me. And those of you over there who think you're safe and think you're her little minions, and you wait. You wait. You're not safe either. But you'll find that out. You're not going to listen to me. I know you're not going to listen to me. That's fine. I'm just telling you from experience, I know what's going on. That's why I walked away. Mental health, mental illness is not a joke. It's not funny. It's not something, to make light of. It's a serious issue. It destroys lives. It destroys the lives of people around the person. It really is an illness that impacts everybody, not just the person that is dealing with it. So, that all being said, I'm not tolerating it. And I'll do what I have to do to make it stop. You need to stop, Kim. You need to stop. We're not going to continue to feed into your, like Dawn said, we're not going to continue to feed the troll and the bully and her bully crew. We're not going to continue to do that. We're not. And anyone over here that thinks that they're going to get away with, coming over here and starting shit and going over there and going back and forth, no, you're done. You're gone. No, because that isn't what this channel is about. This channel is about cats. This channel is just about cats. It's about cats. It's about learning and education. It's just really, it is completely disturbing to me what's happening over there. It's completely disturbing. I can't, but like I said, I will do what I can in my power to stop it. But in the meantime, what I would suggest to people that go over there, to our community of sensible, rational people who don't like this, who are not interested in this drama, this is what I advise you to do. Stay away from the channel. Don't give her any airtime. Don't watch her content. Don't go over there trying to infiltrate or spy or anything. I don't care. Don't feed into it. You're feeding into it. I'm coming on as the content creator, as the channel owner, and I'm saying what that content creator should be saying to her people is stop. Stop. I can't prevent you from going over there and, poking around and watching and seeing what you can see. I can't prevent you from doing that. I know I can't. That's not, I can't monitor you 24/7. I can't do that. But I can advise you strongly not to do it, because all you're doing is you're feeding the beast. Don't feed the beast. Don't feed it. If you want it to stop, don't feed it, because all you're doing is feeding it. You have to understand, when someone has, and I'm not a therapist, I can't diagnose. I'm just speaking in generalities. When someone has a diagnosis or has a mental health issue like borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder. Not all people with bipolar disorder behave like this, but there is like a psychotic version of bipolar disorder. Someone that's paranoid, and you see this a lot with people that have had long-term substance use. You'll see it. I have a friend right now with a grown-up daughter. Same deal. Paranoid. Everything paranoid. In fact, I offered to like hang out with her daughter and take her, and go places with her daughter and stuff. And my friend said, "No, Wanda, don't do that, because she'll think that her daughter will literally think that my friend put me with her daughter to gather intel." Because her daughter's that paranoid. Her daughter would think that that everything that she was saying to me would go back to her mom. That's the way these people think. It's the pathology. It's the disease. It's the disorder. I want people to understand that. I want you to understand that. I've gone through this before, folks. Please trust me on this. The best way to handle this, and I'm begging you, I'm pleading with you all. Look, if you know, like Cammie, if you see someone doing that, if someone is coming over here, being nice, and then going over there and bad mouthing, okay, that person needs to go. I should know about that, because that person could potentially be disruptive over here. All right? But this going over there, this rage watching, stop it. Just stop. Please, I beg you. If you guys care about me the way you say you do, if you say, you say that you love Dawn and I, you love this channel, if you want this channel to continue, please stop going over there. Ignore her completely. That is what she wants. They feed off of this. I'm telling you, someone, and I'm not saying that she has any of these diagnoses. I don't know. But the behavior is very much borderline personality disorder. The behavior is very much bipolar disorder. And I do know that she does have diagnoses that she is not being treated. I do know that. I'm not going to say what those diagnoses are, because that's not my place to say. It's confidential. I'm not going to do that to her. I'm not going to say that. The only reason I'm saying the PTSD and the trauma is because she's already been very open about that on here. And everyone knows she's a long-term substance user. But there were other things that she was diagnosed with that she hasn't talked about. And I have encouraged her to go get help. I have encouraged her to go somewhere, get reassessed, get diagnosed, get therapy, get treatment, get something. Because I didn't see that meltdown. I don't want to watch it. Like I said, I'm not giving that person a view. I'm not going to support that channel in any way, shape, or form. I am done. But there's definitely something severely wrong. Definitely. And again, I'm saying to everybody, someone who lives with, who has borderline personality disorder, certain forms of bipolar disorder, histrionic disorders, narcissistic, whatever it is, all those lumped under one big bubble. And the key is they crave attention. They crave attention. They don't like to be dismissed. Think about Fatal Attraction. You seen the movie Fatal Attraction? Remember the film Fatal Attraction, everybody? If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch it. Now, it is sensationalized. It does sensationalize mental illness to a certain extent. But at the core of it, the character, Alex, the woman, and her diagnosis is never given. It's just kind of, it's just, therapists have kind of toyed around with the idea of what this character may have, and borderline personality comes up a lot. But the famous line out of that movie is, "I will not be ignored." That's what I thought last night when this whole tirade's going on. I didn't see it. I was doing my own stream. But this, "I will not be ignored." Well, you need to be ignored. And this is what I'm telling everybody. Stay away from that channel. Stay away from the channel. Don't give that channel, don't give that content creator, don't give her minions, don't give her supporters, her little bully friends, don't give them energy. Stop it. Stay here. It doesn't matter what she says. It doesn't. It's just words. It's just word vomit. She has a right to tell me to piss off if she wants. She can. She can tell me anything she wants. She can say anything she wants within reason. I mean, she can't make physical threats of violence. That's kind of where it ends. She can say a lot of things, but know, content creator, that whatever you say, I can respond to, like I am right now. And I want all of her supporters, and like I've said before, I don't care what channels you watch. I don't care. If you want to go and watch her channel, that's fine. That's cool. Go over there and watch her channel. But don't be going over there and putting comments about coming over here and going, "Oh, we love your channel so much." And then you go over there and you say, "Oh, their POS is over there." No, we're not doing that. We're not playing that. We're not doing it. You're gone. You're done. I got rid of somebody else today. They're gone. They're done. They come over here. Maybe eventually they'll figure out they're a hidden user. I don't know. I don't care. I'm done. I don't care. It's over. Dawn doesn't have time for it. I don't have time for it. It's over. It's done. We're moving on. We were doing this before. We were in our own lane. Everything was going good. Again, every time things go good, we start to get subs. Somebody acts up. Next time it happens, and it will happen again, because this is the way it works. People with borderline person, and again, I'm not saying this person has this, but I'm just saying people with that kind of the personality that this person is exhibiting at this point highly, highly indicates very. Let me say, I'm not a therapist. I'm going to say that again. I'm not a therapist. But I have dealt with people with borderline personality disorder. I have. I have been in, this is not my first rodeo with somebody with this kind of personality. Let's just say it that way. Let's just throw out the labels, because I don't know, I don't know what they may or may not have. Well, I do know what they were, I do know what they were diagnosed with. But again, I'm not going to say, because, they haven't said that publicly, so I'm going to maintain that confidentiality. But I will say this, people who exhibit the kind of personality that we're seeing with that content creator often have people like the little Temu troll and the other ones that are loyal. They're the loyal little minions and they follow blindly. And they're referred to in the mental health community as the flying monkeys. So, the flying monkeys are the ones who stir the pot. They're really the ones that stir the pot. The leader, the master, is the one that pulls the strings. The master is the one that goes on the tirades, that revs everybody up, that, starts it all. I've had this. I had to actually change. Here's how bad it got for me with this other person that has very similar to what this person is doing. And this is why, again, folks, This is why I walked away from that friendship. Had nothing to do with, what she thinks it had something to do with. Had nothing to do with me having to hide something. Had nothing to do with me trying to, feeling guilty because I ratted her out to whatever. It had nothing to do with that, because that's not what happened. What happened was I saw indications of what was to come. I knew this was going to happen. I knew. That's why I didn't move to Missouri, because I didn't want to put myself in harm's way, or my cats. That's why I did that. That's why I walked away, because I saw it coming. Just like a train, I saw it coming. That's why I went. And I would have been fine if the person hadn't come after me. And I figured it wouldn't be easy. It wasn't easy to get away from this other person. Let me tell you something. That other person that I dealt with, and this was years ago, that other person did the exact same thing. Exact same thing. Was a friend. Everything was going okay. Then there started to be signs, but I didn't know back then. I didn't know what the signs were. I had no idea, what I had no idea. I didn't see the red flags, because I had no idea. I'd never dealt with somebody like that before. It got so bad. My Facebook account was suspended because her little flying monkeys kept reporting me. I wasn't doing anything wrong. In fact, I think I only had like maybe 3 posts on my Facebook page at that time. I had nothing. There was nothing there. But they kept reporting me. And of course, Facebook's like YouTube. You can't talk to a real person. So you can't tell your side of the story. People get bullied. People get bullied to the point where they unalive themselves on these platforms. And for all the talk about, oh, we want to help, we want to make sure that never happens. You don't do shit. YouTube or Facebook or any of these social media platforms, you don't do anything to assure that someone that's getting bullied. Yeah, I mean, this is when YouTube should be stepping in, scrutinizing that channel, shutting them down at least temporarily, and forcing that person to either you get help or you leave. That's your decision. That's your choice. Either you knock it off, or if you don't want to get help, at least stop. Because if you continue to harass this other channel, you're gone. And in fact, I'm going to go over to Twitter today and file another complaint. And I'm going to keep doing it now. Now, that'll be one of my daily things. At least once a day, maybe twice a day, I'll be going over to Twitter and saying, hey, did you look at this person's channel yet? This is what they're doing. They need help. They're incredibly disruptive. They're causing problems. We're over here minding our own business. They keep harassing. It needs to stop. I've been through it before. I won't go through it again. But in the meantime, everyone, please stop. Take a breath. Walk away from her channel. I don't want you going over there. I mean, I can't stop you, but my preference is don't go over there. Don't give her energy. Don't give her minions, her flying monkeys energy. Just let it go. I'll handle it on this end. Dawn right now, I talked to Dawn briefly today. Dawn's got her hands full. We're not putting this on Dawn. I will deal with it. I have zero tolerance at this point. You come over here. You come over here. You act all nicey nice to me, and you're, and I had suspicions about certain people. And then I was, it was confirmed. And when it's confirmed, if someone, comes to me and says, "Here, I have a concern about this person. This is what they're doing," and you show me documentation, then I'll make the decision whether or not to ban them. And this person obviously needed to go, and they're gone. And I want to say one more thing to this content creator, because obviously she watches everything, which tells a lot, doesn't it? I mean, to me, that's really creepy. See, because I'm not going over there and watching her stuff. I'm not. I can't even tell you. The only stuff that I can tell you about is what people are telling me. That's all I can tell you, because I do not watch her stuff, and I refuse to, and I won't. And she knows that. She knows me well enough to know that. But the fact that she's coming over here and she's watching all of our content, it's creepy. It is. It's creepy. Stalkery. It's unhinged. It's really unhinged. It's disturbing. You know, obviously that person watched that 10-hour stream with Uncle Jack. That's why they couldn't get up in time to do the live stream. She doesn't have trouble sleeping. And all the time that I knew her, she would go to bed at 8 o'clock. Always. She would be yawning on the phone. Oh, I gotta go. I'm so tired. Unless that was a lie too. Just to get off the phone. But I don't think so. I don't know. Pretty sure she was up that entire 10-hour stream. Something seriously wrong with this person. Seriously. And I'm saying that with all sincerity, and I'm trying to say it with compassion and understanding. But there are limits. I have boundaries. The limit is up. The boundaries have been crossed. Fury, stop. This is where we're at. So please, community, my lovely advocate, clouder community. Fury, I know you're hungry. Just give me 1 minute here. You know what? You're adding fuel to the fire here because everyone thinks I don't take care of you anyway. Ugh, come here, buddy. Oof. Ugh. People already think I don't take care of you. They think you should go with somebody else that would love you and care for you because I don't. Yeah. And get up there. Don't knock it down. Don't knock that tripod down. I'll be right with you. It's not that late, honey. This is about the time you get fed every day. So please don't go over there and feed the beast. Don't feed the beast and the flying monkeys, okay? Don't feed them. Or the trolls. You know. Because the trolls might have parasites. You know, you talk about the possum having parasites. Well, you know, the trolls might have parasites. Don't feed the parasitic troll, okay? Don't feed the flying monkeys, the master, or the parasitic troll. Stop. Walk away. Come back over here. Watch the cat content. We're going to be getting some better stuff. Soon as Dawn's able to, and she has the little peanut back, we'll have cute little baby kitty videos for you to watch. It's much nicer. It's much better for your mental health to watch that, to get those serotonin, the dopamine, you know, get all that, to get your serotonin, dopamine lifts from watching cute little kitty cats and, you know, kittens. Then that's bad for your mental health over there, folks. That's my big thing. Don't feed into it. Don't feed into the drama. Don't. Just stop. Okay? Please, everybody, just stop. Stop. So I'm going to end it there. Just wanted to let everyone know that I will continue to be monitoring the situation. If need be, people are going to be made hidden users. I actually have to go right now because I have a life too that I'm living, and I have stuff I have to get done. I don't have time for this. If that other content creator has hours upon hours upon hours to sit and fume and, you know, stew in her own juices and be angry and fine. That's her choice. That's her life. I'm choosing not to do that. Please don't feed into it. walk away. Just walk away. Ignore it. Because the more you feed the beast, the bigger it gets, the worse it gets, the hungrier it gets, the more it's going to scream and holler. And I will, one last thing before I go. I will let you know this. I will let you know this. In my experience, and in the experience of other people that I have known that have dealt with these kind of people, individuals with these kind of personalities, it gets worse before it gets better. And the only reason I did that stream yesterday is because I wanted to make an example of Cami. Because people need to understand that behavior is not acceptable over here. And maybe I need to sit down and actually draw up some community guidelines. For, or maybe we'll have a stream and we'll do it as a community. Because that's really what, community guidelines should be created as a community. So maybe we'll do that. Maybe we'll do a stream and we'll draw up community agreements, actually, not guidelines, but agreements. We'll figure out some community agreements. So when you come on this channel, I'll put it in the description. And I'll put in the description, we'll have some kind of language that, if you're on this channel, just by being on this channel, subscribing to the channel, interacting with the channel, whatever, just being on the channel, doesn't matter if you're subscribed or not, you're going to, you agree to abide by those community guidelines / agreements. Maybe we'll do that. Because I do want this to be a community. I want everybody to have input. So I'm going to leave it there. One more time, don't give into that negativity. Don't go over there. Leave that person alone. Let them stew in their own juices. It's obvious that they're not doing well. Stay away from them. Just stay away. And like I said, it'll get worse before it gets better. Because when they realize when they realize that you are completely ignoring them, they will do everything to get a rise. I know it's hard, everyone. I know. And I know I have people that, care about me, that they don't like her saying things about me. It's okay. Really, it's okay. I've had worse shit said about me. Just believe me. Look, I've done advocacy for a long time. I have plenty of people that don't like me. Don't worry about it. I can handle it. I got a tough skin. It's okay. Just stay away from, please do me. If you want to help me, if you really care about me and you want to help me, stay the hell away from that channel. And when she realizes nobody's watching, nobody's interacting, nobody's reacting to her or her little minions, she'll start, it'll be like the petulant little kid going, it'll be like Fury. She'll do just like Fury. I will not be ignored. I will not be ignored. That's what it'll be. It'll just be, she'll just be like Fury looking for his food. You're so cute. See, you need a better home because Mama don't ever feed you. Mama never feed you. Mama never feed you. Mama never feed you. Oh, up here. Mama never feed you, huh? I think you're okay, Mr. Boo. I do. I think you're okay. But this is what it's like. This is what it's going to be like. She won't stop. She'll just keep, the more you ignore, the more she'll want you to, the more she'll jump up and get in the way of try to knock the tripod over. But that's okay, That's okay. Let her wave her tail in our faces. It's okay, folks. Really, it is. She sends people over to try to cause problems. Guess what? They're going to. So we're going to deal with it, okay? We're going to deal with it. We're going to deal with it together. We're a community. We're strong. We're the Advocate Clowder community. You can't keep us down, right? Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. Take care. Take care of your mental health. Please don't go over there anymore. Let that go. Let it die. We don't need that negative energy. You don't need it. I don't need it. Dawn doesn't need it. No one in this community needs it. Please, just let it go. So until next time, which will be a fun, cute little, I promise, no more of this stuff, because we want to go back to cat content. We want to go back to having fun little cat contents, and I have some stuff that I need to post, and since Dawn isn't here, I'll try to give you guys some extra stuff to tide you over till we can get her back. So, until next time, bye for meow.